Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here, and just me and the critters. First of all, let's finish our morning coffee, okay? Even though it's 5:37 p.m. Because that's how I roll. It is November 25th, 2016, Friday afternoon. Asses and elbows in this RV park right now. It is pretty full. Um, which is normal. For this holiday and stuff. What I understand. What did I do? There was my cheat notebook. Weather is, it is 75 degrees right now. Real feel is 70, or no, it's 73 right now. I'm sorry. Real feel is 77. The high was 78. The low will only be 53. So that's not bad at all. Beautiful weather out again. We got a little bit of rain overnight, just not much, but a little bit. It was nice. Sun is starting to set right now. You can't see it, but where I'm looking at over the bay is all the oranges and pinks and purples and stuff. Very pretty. First off and foremost, you have to love some of these people that don't even know you, that leave rude comments. This message was left to me on Facebook. Somebody took the trouble to look up who I was on Facebook and leave me a message on Facebook that, hey, excuse me, stop please. Wow. I'm not even friends with, don't even know this man at all. Telling me how I shouldn't be, that I wouldn't know if I had the flu. I wouldn't know unless I went to a doctor if I had the flu or not. And there isn't a flu outbreak in Florida right now. Quit spreading false information. And according to me, I'd had the flu 2 or 3 times in the last few months. I just wanted pity. Well, I told him off. And then I blocked him. It's like, I don't even know you. How is me saying that I think I have the flu a play for pity? I wasn't asking anybody to do anything for me. I wasn't asking anybody for any kind of money or anything. I'm just stating a fact. No, I don't run to the doctor for every little thing. I never have. I'm not going to run to the doctor so they can test me to verify whether or not I have a certain strain of flu. My husband been fighting the flu. Everybody at his workplace has been fighting the flu. I know that's where it comes from. Yes, I get flu-like symptoms quite often. That's part of what kind of plays into that possibly I might have the fibromyalgia. And I also was born with primary immunodeficiency disease. And my strain is common variable, which means I pick up is a lesser. It is like the boy in the bubble, but not near as severe. But it means I get sick easily. I pick up every little thing. My husband, since he works with the general public, will bring things home. Even if he doesn't get sick with it. But he's been sick with it. He's still not feeling good. But, and my main thing was that if you don't like me and you don't like my channel, don't watch it. I'm not asking, it's not a play for pity or anything like that. I was just stating a fact. If I was doing a pity, I would have come on just, and would have been asking people to please send me money so I could buy medicine or whatever and stuff. And I wasn't doing any of that. It was just a fact. A great number of my friends have all been stating how they've had the flu and stuff too. So I guess they all were just, false information. I mean, this asshat even went on to go, that according to the CDC map, Florida were not having an outbreak of uh, the flu. And it's like, really? Why don't you put all the time and effort you just did to do all this, to do something good in the world? Instead of just, slamming me. If you don't like me and you think I'm just, phony and just, full of it, then don't watch me. You don't like the fact that I do come down with colds and flus quite frequently and always have. And I could produce numerous doctor records. I used to go to a doctor a lot. I used to go to specialists a lot. Being new here, not having health insurance yet, no, I'm not going. And like I said, I don't generally like to go. But, I have a whole thick history of problems with especially lung problems and sinus problems. But whatever. If I get any nasty comments, they get deleted. If I get any nasty messages, they get deleted. You get blocked. Whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Facebook. I don't do Snapchat. I don't do Twitter. I'm not going to. I don't really have enough the time and effort it takes to do those things, so I'm just not going to mess with them. I do Instagram a little bit. I pop on Facebook a few times a day, scroll through. I do check my messages. And that's the best way to get a hold of me. I don't check my email that often. And I have to sit down and respond to emails, on here, and usually that takes, hotspotting and stuff. So, that's just the best way to message me or text me, but it's like, whatever. You don't like who I am, whatever. Don't watch me. Off that, yesterday, I did, since I was not feeling well with either the flu or the fake flu. People just irritate the hell out of me sometimes, just how mean they are. But anyway, since I was not feeling well with whatever, I just kind of sat and I ate a little bit of cheese and crackers trying to settle my stomach down. I drank some cream soda and stuff. It doesn't matter whether or not I'm sick or not. I still have the same workload as normal. But I didn't clean house yesterday like I normally do. I picked up and everything, did dishes and everything. But so I just watched some YouTube videos. I did do some looming. Show you how far I got on that. Oh, there's my hook is trying to escape. You guys know I already got the hood part done. If you don't remember, you can go on yesterday's previous one and look at that. But this is the scarf part, which I'm really pleased with how this is turning out. I think it's cute. So, it fits her personality very well. So still working on that for my friend Dawn. And then I just, I really enjoy playing my bingo games. I know I've talked about that before, but, I have those three that it's Bingo Bash, Bingo Blitz, and then the Price is Right bingo I really enjoy. And it's kind of a treat for me as I sit down and play those, I admit it, I do play some of the Facebook games, even on my phone. I'll play those sometimes when I'm watching YouTube videos and stuff. On my phone, I can watch the YouTube videos on here. I did list that one painting on Etsy. The, do I still have it here? Yeah, I still have it here. This one, which is called Trapped. So it's on Etsy, and it is $50 plus shipping. It is signed on the back by me. So yeah, this is an 8x6. And so I listed that. Let's see. I did sit and order. I discussed it with Brad. I wasn't really happy with, I wanted my foundation in a better container. I just have it in that one, and it's just kind of a mess, because I like a shifter in my container for my because I use loose powder. I use all the mineral makeup. And so I ordered some of that. I ordered, and this was all, you know, marked down, but this was last night. And I wanted a better finishing powder, or they call a lot of times mineral veil. And I wanted one with a little bit of shimmer. And I wanted one, because mine is just neutral, and it is just, I wanted something a little better. So I'm going to mix those two. Then I did order some highlighter, you know, that will be really nice to work with. And I did order a little bit of shimmer bronzer. I wanted a better bronzer. I talked about that. And if I get a color I don't really like, and like I said, even if it's in a pressed form, I will go ahead and I will take it out of that, and then I will, powder it real well, so it's all loose again, and I will mix it with another color that I do like. So sometimes if I have a color that's way too light for me, and a color that's too dark for me, I will buy a color that's a shade darker for me than I would take, and I'll mix those, and I'll get the perfect blend. And I've had to do that for a long time because I have a skin type where I don't want the lightest color because it's going to make me look too pale. But the next color up is going to make me look too dark. So I've had to mix those. You can do that with your liquid makeup. You can do that with your dark makeup. So say you are in between two skin tones. Don't be afraid to get your own container. Or a lot of times you can buy cosmetic jars almost anywhere. But you can also just buy the small containers like at the Dollar Tree. And even if you're using liquid foundation, go ahead and mix them. Go ahead and mix them. Mix just a small amount at first to make sure that that's a color that you like and stuff. And then go ahead and just mix it. Make sure you have really good lighting though. But yeah. So I got those coming. I'm excited about it. I just find it cheaper to buy it off of eBay because it is cheaper than what I can get here in the stores and stuff. So I got that coming. I am feeling better today, but I'm still not up to par. I'm not running near the fevers I was running. But just feeling kind of weak and stuff. A little lightheaded and stuff, but I'm getting there. Brad still isn't feeling very up to par in his, I guess fake flu too. But his now with diabetes and stuff, and since he has more severe diabetes than I do, that kind of stuff lingers more with him. But he's still making it to work every day and stuff. But we laid down, take a nap this afternoon. After we ate, we just kind of fended for ourselves for our main meal. And what did I have? I just had a bowl of ramen. I just had a ramen packet because I'm just, not feeling that perky. And we got up, we laid down, and I like to make sure Brad takes a nap before he goes to work when he works night shift because he does get very tired. Then we got up, and I reminded him that he was going in an hour later tonight than normal. And he's like, "Oh crap, I could have slept an hour longer." And I said, "Well, I'm gonna go outside and paint." I said, "So why don't you go ahead and go back to take another go back and lay down for another hour." And we discussed if I was going to take the little dachshund out with me, because otherwise she would stay in here and raise heck. And I said, yeah, I would take her out with me. Don't you know, those two big dogs, they were in here with him. They would not calm down and quit. Because I was outside, and even though I was being perfectly quiet, they couldn't even hear me. They just wouldn't quit. They are very, very attached, And so he ended up having to get up early and bring them outside and stuff. I did not hear them raising heck. I did a couple of times. I heard him telling them no over the heck because I had the headphones on, and or else I would have come in and got them. But These are the headphones. I know my friend Shirley asked what kind of headphones, and these are by iLive. They're not very expensive. I think they were $40-$50, and we got them over a year ago, and they're the cordless, Bluetooth headphones, and I really like them. The thing I like about them is I have it paired up with my cell phone, of course, and I have Pandora on there. But what I like also is if you get a phone call while this is going on, all you have to do is hit your button and you can answer the phone call. And you can walk around and talk to whoever with these headphones on, and they can hear you perfectly fine and stuff. It's very, very nice. So I use them all the time. I use them I use them whenever I'm outside painting, or a lot of times when I'm in here cleaning house and stuff. I will use them like I'll be using them here in a little bit. So I did finish another painting. Where is that? There it is. And this, I guess I'm kind of more into an abstract thingy right now. But here's this one. And this is trees coming up out of the water. I don't know if you really can see. But yeah. And I titled this one Earth Renewal. And it's $50, and it will be on Etsy later tonight also. So there's that one. I'm pleased with that one too. That one was a lot of fun to do. I really love doing earth tone, Of course, I guess you guys kind of can tell I like doing a lot of that. I like doing abstract, and I like doing nature scenes and landscapes and stuff. Now kind of moved into kind of abstract landscape type thing. Of course, I never do anything directly from a photo. I'll take bits and pieces, and then I always just kind of, put my spin on it. That's the way I always work. But I got one more painting I'm working on right now, and that one's kind of a different one for me. Also, it's a floral. It's some flowers, and I normally don't paint flowers, but this just struck me as I wanted to do this. I'm just kind of playing with it. So that I'm eager to see it turned out. I'm going to have to get some more canvases and get out there and get painting some more. I'm on a roll. I'm just going to keep painting because I enjoy it. So here in a little bit, as soon as I get done making this video, I need to clean house. I need to dust, vacuum, bathroom, all that kind of fun stuff, dishes. And then I need to go in back, and I'll have these headphones on when I do that. Then I need to go in back, and Brad did a couple loads of laundry. I need to fold all that, put it away. And then I need to, my husband, he has a hard time, his vision isn't the greatest anyway, never has been, but he has a hard time with his clothes, even though I separate them all out, right, and everything. For some reason, have a hard time getting him to keep his clothes in the right bins and stuff, so every time I fold laundry, I gotta go in there and kind of straighten it up for him. He even said today he was having trouble finding some clothes, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll go back when I do laundry and find them for you. And he's like, well, I have so many black shirts, and I'm like, whose fault is that? And he's like, well, yours, you bought them for me. But he's always loved black clothing, and so he does have a lot of black shirts. We have so many people in this RV park. And then I'll be doing some looming later on tonight, per normal, and watching some YouTube videos, and watching some Netflix and stuff. I've been watching Below Deck. Deb, if you are watching this, that might be something that you enjoy watching. It's about a crew that is on like a luxury yacht, and just to it's kind of a reality show in a way, and I enjoy watching it. So that'll be about all that. My topics for today are two of them. First one is marching to your own drummer, and don't be afraid to do so. As you can tell, I've always not ever really conformed to anything, much to my mother's disappointment. And anytime I've tried to conform, I'm very unhappy with myself. And I just can't. I have to be myself. I have to, I can't just pretend. Um, and there's some people that spend their whole life and they're able to do that now, able to just conform to whatever their parental wishes are and stuff. I never been able to. I never will be able to. I've always been the oddball. I've always been very different. I always hung out with the nerds and the misfits and the art students. We all kind of hung together. But don't be afraid to do that, because my second topic is, how you make believe as a child. And you always have a lot of times you have one child who's super bossy in this make believe game and wants to tell everybody how they should be, what they should say, what character they should play. But sometimes you find that super controlling people never outgrew that, and they still want you to control who you are, what you say, how you react, and like you're a puppet on a string. And it's like, you're not a puppet. This is probably the first time in our lives that we've not been afraid to be completely us. That you don't have your family around all kind of looking down at you. And that came from both sides of the family, especially my side. But you don't have them kind of looking down at you like, oh. I mean, from the way you dressed, to the way you spoke, to what you weighed, what you did for a living, how much you made, didn't make, the car you drove, the home you had, how clean the home was you had. I know years ago, everybody was really, because I always kept a very clean house. Well, when I went through my severe depression, and I would fully admit it, that house was just a wreck. But instead of anybody stopping and going, there must be something wrong, she has never kept a home that way. All they did was just keep on condemning me and cutting me down and stuff. And then that makes you feel like giving up. But, like I said, don't be afraid to be yourself. People don't like it, people don't like it. I have spent my whole life hating who I was because I never could seem to make myself be what everybody else wanted me to be. And I spent my whole life trying to be something that everybody else wanted me to be. And my husband was the same way. And it's like, no, we just are ourselves. And if somebody really loves you and cares for you, they will do so the way you are. Now, of course, if you, have if you're a drug addict, you're using the hard drugs, or you're an alcoholic and that's just out of control, people are going to want to help you, or if you're doing some kind of behavior that could either be harmful or life-threatening to yourself or others. But otherwise, if you want to, wear your clothes inside out and backwards for the rest of your life, let them. Let your child dress up in whatever little funkylicious outfit they want to dress up in. I mean, you do the same. I mean, just be yourself. Some of the most beautiful and unique people I know, and stuff. And I've always loved free-spirited people, and are just so unique and fun, and just, if you sit down and talk to them, you're getting the real deal, like Cheryl Coyote and Leanne Live, or no, now it's just L.A. And I mean, my good friend Angie and Jay and Nat and so many others that you talk to. You're just getting a genuine person, and that's what I love. I don't want anybody faking phony. Don't put on airs. Don't no pretending or anything. If it's something you don't want to talk about, you don't have to. But don't pretend. I mean, sadly, I was taught growing up that you should, pretend this and pretend that. And it's like, why can't I just be myself? And I am. I'm just me. I'm me. I have my problems. I'm always going to have a weight problem. I mean, but I'm not going to hate myself anymore for what I weigh or what size clothes I wear or how much space I take up. And I feel like if somebody really cares about me and is really a friend of mine and really loves me, they'll accept me if I'm in a wheelchair, if I'm not in a wheelchair. Because, if I'm having a good day, I can walk it. And if I'm having a bad day, a really bad day, I'll be in a wheelchair. And that's just the way it is. So, anyway, don't be afraid, just be yourself. And I probably will sit down tonight and answer comments again. I really am enjoying you guys' comments so much. It's just really a nice friendship. And Teresa Nance, if you're watching this, I tried to look you up on Facebook, but there were quite a few of you, and I wasn't sure which one you were. And I know you said you weren't that far from me. So if you could friend request me on Facebook, my name is Teresa Heide, and it's TH on Teresa. And, you could, Heide is Heide. And that would be awesome, because I would like to become friends with you on Facebook, get to know you a lot better, because you seem like a fun gal. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. We didn't do any Black Friday shopping, of course. I mean, if you want to count that I bought some makeup last night on eBay, I guess maybe, but that wasn't any hot deals or anything. I mean, it's not Bare Minerals or anything like that. But it's mineral makeup. But it wasn't on sale or anything. I just buy kind of. There's some people that actually make makeup that I like the ingredients they use and stuff, and they are cheaper because they aren't a name brand and stuff. But other than that, we didn't do any shopping or anything. Like I said, I just kind of had it low key because Brad was kind of really hurting and stuff. He was really hurting last night, that back and stuff. That's probably the reason I wanted him to sleep as much as possible. He was up till about 6 a.m. And no, we're not asking for any pity, okay? Pity would have been, we would have not have had him go back to work because, yes, he is in a lot of pain working. And remember, we were trying to get disability. Pity would have been that we would not have taken those steps to take the matter solely into our hands, and we could have kept hoping that people would help us out more and more. No, we didn't want that. We wanted to, be able to handle things on our own, and that's what we have done, because neither one of us are on disability or anything. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but neither one of us are, and, we needed money, not waiting 3 years for disability to possibly get approved after you hire a lawyer and stuff, so. Anyway, that's all I got going on right now. I need to clean house. I don't wanna, but I'm gonna. So, hope you guys have a great day. And remember, I love you guys, and I too cherish your friendship so much. And I think you guys are awesome. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.